How about now?
I can hear you now. Well, I did hear you, but not anymore. Looks like it's still muted. Nothing for me. Can you hear me?
Still showing that you're muted on the mute icon.
There it is. I think I hear it now.
You go. Yep.
How about now?
Yes.
It is turned off.
I can hear now.
Hold that. This.
Just went back to mute.
How about
Now
now?
you're good now.
All right. It looks like we're still got echo. I've muted everything I know to mute. How about now?
You're good now. I can hear.
Okay, we're echoing.
Jim, can you hear me? Jim,
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear now. I can hear. I heard Roger, but like he was far away. But
This happened the last go round.
So if you look up here,
Yeah.
your volume is still on, like your speaker. That
It's not. Can you see that from there? From this one?
I don't know which mouse.
It's this one.
Tell us when
Oh, Lord. What did I do? This will be great. How about now? Can you
Can
guys
hear.
hear us?
Yep.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, yes, they can hear us. Woohoo! Oh, my word. Okay, I know they can hear us. Once I get out of here, I'll unmute the other part. All right, so here we are at the Dare to Dig. If you have not participated already, I would encourage you to pull out your phone right now, open your camera, and quickly you can dare to dig. We are giving away the $300 at the end of the month, so cool. So you're gonna go right out and it's like whack-a-mole. You're just gonna dig real quick and hopefully you will get a chance to win. Everyone will get a chance to win. So please go directly to that area. Okay, all right.
Did that do it? No? Okay.
All right, so there's Dan. There's the young version of Dan the man. These are our new banners, and I do have one extra one with me, and I would like to try to get a photo of us, so maybe afterwards if we can get outside with the likeness of Dan Bear. The other banners, we have been deploying those all across the state, and if you still have some old banners, please make sure you get them out. We do want to make sure that we get as many photos from folks, so if you do have one, please scan the QR code so we know specifically where it's at. We do have an area on our website where we track those, and it is a map of North Carolina. We track the banners, we track where our billboards are at, where our water towers are at that have the message. So encourage you to get those banners up. So show us your banners. All right, next.
Looked like the barber shop.
Wow, can you believe it? Next week we are heading to the state joint North Carolina, South Carolina UCC down in Charleston. As the last time I spoke to them, there's a full crowd. I think there's going to be about 41 vendors. We'll go in on Tuesday and we'll be there through Friday down in Charleston. Looking forward to that. NCA 11 will certainly be there with a booth. We look forward to providing some goodies for you, gaining some great professional development, networking, and getting to see friends that we have not seen in quite some time. So I know as of Friday, Brian with S&N, they were able to get registered and get in. So at last minute, we might could possibly get you in, but let me know if you have any issues whatsoever. But otherwise, we will see you down in Charleston next week. All right, some of the important dates. So yesterday, we had the Underground Damage Prevention Review Board meeting. We heard 32 cases, and of those 32 cases, we issued $32,500 in fines, and so that's about half of what we issued back in January. And we issued 13 pipes flush drains. So the caseload was a little smaller this go round, but there's a lot of homeowners calling out homeowners calling out utilities. A lot of it's just, not understanding responsibilities and how the system works. And of course, there's contractors calling out utilities for not marking on time. So just a lot of different things. We did have some cases that we did dismiss for lack of evidence. So it was a pretty good day. The other thing that we're going to be doing is looking at the portion of our law in regards to the enforcement And the legislative group met week before last, and then Dan's part of that. He can kind of give an update on that too as well, but we're looking to open up the law, looking at some changes. Some of the things that are being looked at are things like white line. We're looking at the start date of the ticket, so that being on the work date. And then the 3 days, that's when it will actually start, would be 3 days prior to your work day. So now, whenever you put the ticket in, it automatically starts. It's not really working off of that work day. If it's further out, it's automatically 3 days. So that could potentially be a change. Got a bunch of different things in the process that hopefully will help relieve some of the stress on the system. Anything else major, Dan? Got a whole list of items. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So one of the, right now, the law does not limit update tickets. And, we've got contractors out there that update tickets 85 times, on one ticket. And so we're looking at a maximum of 2 updates after the original notice. So after that, you can do 2 updates, and then you would have to recreate the ticket. And so hopefully what that would do would be, is to help the overall system, especially in the located side of things. If the scope of the work has changed, you don't need as much located, so hopefully that will help the system as well. So lots of things coming down the pipe there. So we'll be meeting again, I think in June. The next meeting's in June up in Raleigh. Senator Michael Lazara is the senator that is helping sponsor this initiative. So he was there at the meeting, stayed through the whole meeting. He's also part of the transportation committee, and is very understanding of what this industry is doing. So I think we've got a good person leading the charge. We meet again for the LRPC on May the 15th. Anything you want to update prior to that, or?
No, just encourage folks to get involved with it. Maybe like I said, partnership committee, so definitely try to more extra figure out a way to find the update tickets. Games, no comment, things like that. We'll meet again in the come join us at the center there, or
you can join on
Teams. Yeah.
We have a link on our calendar for the Teams meeting. We do have quite a few people that join online. We share a lot of reports, update reports, talk about what we can do with each other. At one of our last meetings, one of the initiatives that came out was looking at maybe a fibro summit, maybe around the state. We've got actually with the gentleman with Gribble that's actually interested in helping. Oh, sorry, somebody's trying to get in. I can do it.
Okay.
All right, so then we had our board meeting. We had our board meeting last Friday, basically a State of the Union, with also numbers and updates. We will have our next board meeting in July, and then our next state UCC meeting will be July 9th. And of course, the conference kind of fills in that gap for May meeting. Okay, so this week is a very, very special week. I need all of the locators up. This is your week to shine. I'm not on really. No, I know it.
Yeah, that's.
Y'all make me supervisor now, but y'all don't look.
Yes.
Your locators are.
Yeah. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want ability from this, do that. Come on back. So, sounds like you got time.
That's not right. That's what you're here.
Hey, this would be. Copperhead.
See, like, we are honoring these fine men and ladies.
George, get up there. I know you know. Take yours.
That way you got two. All right, so what I need y'all to do is kind of show some love for one another. Wow, you guys are so underappreciated, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. You're very endearing to my heart. And so, I did find out something really exciting with the CGA. So, they are working diligently, the NOLCA is working diligently to try to put together this certification program. Yes, you guys are professionals and you deserve to be honored. So they're working towards that, and so hopefully coming down the pipe, I know USIC has been actively involved in that. Been beating my drum for quite a few years trying to get you guys something that needs to be a certification. Okay, we all have to, if you want to be a hairdresser, you gotta have a license. You guys should be the same, right? So I just want to let you know how much we appreciate you all, and I hope you enjoy your knives. Please do not go out and cut your finger off. I am issuing this, disclaimer. We are not responsible. We, as an NCA 11, is not responsible if you cut your finger off. Brian might can tell you a story a little later, but anyway, thank you for all you do. So if y'all will just love up to each other, I'm gonna get a photo.
Roger, at the experience, we were kind of, we got shaky.
When you watch the news, I see the experts that vote. You know that.
All right, guys. All right.
What I do, we don't play
And if we have anyone online, thank you all for what you do as well. You are definitely essential to everything that we do day in and day out. Thank you, Roger. All right, just want to remind you, our calendar, all of our events are out there on the NCUCC, or just open your app, go to the calendar, and you'll know exactly where all the meetings are at. Now, let's kind of dig into some numbers that Roger loves so much. Well, here we are. So these numbers are from March, obviously, and you can see there was actually a bit of a decrease compared to the same time last year. We had a decrease of 8.8%, and as you see here, our numbers for March ended with 220,706 tickets that came into the center. You'll notice we got a locator there. Party. All right, well, we'll honor you. This week is Locator Safety Awareness Week, and we'll honor you and make sure you get a time. All right, so updates. 30.5% of all of our volume for March was updates. No, you're fine. So as we're moving on to the year-to-date, we are actually up 2% year-to-date, 673,881 tickets. As I was kind of looking at, since it is so close to the end of April, I looked at the numbers just from, say, picking month starting from last year and where we're at this year. It's really interesting. Even we are actually down 26,000 tickets the same time yesterday that we were in 2023. I want to hope that you guys are working diligently to do the right thing and make sure that you got their tickets. So because we know that the work is not slowed down. So as of yesterday, we had 178,879 tickets that had come through the center, and that I think I checked that out 10 o'clock last night. So once again, it's busy around the state. Some areas are busier than others. So, Roger, what is going on transmissions? Well, as you see, the transmissions are actually down for the month, 1,195,555. Transmissions, for the year are actually up. So when you average it out, it's up 2.1%. So we're already at 3.6 million transmissions. A lot of money being spent in the system to keep our facilities safe. So what's going on here in Mecklenburg? Actually, interesting. The new tickets were down 17.5%. The 3 hours were down 38.4%. So that's a good sign. Everything really across the board was down. Average low pace per day, 1,290 tickets. Still a lot of tickets. Charlotte Waters doing 1,290. It's crazy busy. All right, so when we look at year to date is actually down 14.3% for the month, or for the year. The new tickets, 46,138. Updates are actually down compared to the same time last year. 3 hours are down, so we're going in the right direction. So let's break it down. Where are all these tickets coming from? Well, as you can see, the majority of those are coming from right here in Charlotte, 21,396. Huntersville, 2,469. Cornelius, 811. Matthews, 934. Midfield, lots and lots of work. Everywhere you turn, there's a project. Well, who's the folks that are putting in all these tickets? Here's your top 10. AT&T utility operations, which those are their staff, people with AT&T plugging in all those drops. Utility lines construction, obviously more work for Duke Energy, Aaron's Code for AT&T. Mears Group, I know they're working for Piedmont, and then Piedmont, I think you guys are like number 13 on that list for just work in that top 13 for the callers. Prince Telecom, Google, RH Underground, Charlotte Water, they're doing work for that. Okay. LKN is Charlotte. So we know that's Duke Energy, Metrotech, and then Hyper Networks rounding out. You guys work for Google. So, any questions on those? So let's look at our damages for the month of March. So where we rounded out for the month of March, statewide 941 that was reported. Just a reminder, if you do cause a damage, you are required to report that damage to those facility owners and then report it to NCA 1. Mecklenburg actually led in March with 143 reported damages, Wake 136. I know you guys always compete back and forth, but as you see, Durham had 89. Let's see, I guess they were probably the top 3. So as you see what the damages are at, lots of work going on. So here is a snapshot of what January, February, and March look like. So already in 2024, we're already above what was represented back in 2023. So the damages are higher compared to last year. And obviously the volume right now is only up 2%, 2.1%. So just a reminder, communicate. We've got to have these pre-cons. We've got to keep these meetings going. All right, so this is a heat map of damages per 1,000 transmissions. Next month, we will come to you with some numbers for each county, kind of showing you some trends. But this right now is just, kind of gives you an idea of where it's falling in the pecking order. It doesn't necessarily mean that those damages per transmission is bad. It just can mean that, compared to the number of transmissions that you have, it brings you in a higher quantile. But we will bring you some numbers next month. All right, there's our team again. Tammy will be back hopefully next month. She did take a few days off. And is that it?
That is right there.
So just a reminder, ncucc.org. That is your state UCC. We look forward to having you next week at your conference. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Roger. I'll bring the numbers back up because I know you want to talk about those, right?
That's every month.
Yes.
I mean, it's good to see that everything is on a downhill slide. Trying to remember off the top of my head, it was slide 15, 16.
That's month to date.
Yeah, that is, the biggest thing I look at, y'all know, is update tickets, because that's what we look at, all our PC for the associated tickets. We're at 28% down from the month prior. Message is getting out there. I guess that everybody needs to, as I always go back to saying that's always cleaning their own house. I was at a conference last week, and this topic right here was brought up in that conference about update tickets and not communicating from the field to the person in the office that does the tickets every day or every week or however it's set up in our system. And as long as we can keep that communication going, where the field people's communicating and that people in the office, our numbers keep going down like this. You know, as Lewis always says, it's just adding noise to the system that we can eliminate. We can eliminate that noise. We all got to work together to do it. The only other issue I'm seeing and hearing is these locations are still not getting done on time. And these emails requesting longer on these tickets are going out at 11:59 p.m. the day that the ticket is due.
Hey, Roger.
Or we're getting emails that requesting the extension on the tickets.
Hey, Roger, talk a little bit more in there. I think they're still having a problem hearing you.
Y'all don't want me to use my outside voice.
I didn't say the language, I said the voice.
Oh. All right, can y'all hear me better now?
How about now?
Jim, can you hear me? Because I know you want to get me about the damages anyway.
Yes, now we
I can
can.
hear you. They can hear you.
Yes, it's better.
As long as Carl can hear me, that's good. I'm speaking for the rest of y'all. I was actually told to say if y'all was here in person that you could really hear me, so. But we appreciate you being online. But back to that, and I know, Chris, you said last month y'all had 100. Well, that's what I couldn't remember if it was 120 or 140, that's why I hesitated. That's going through.
35 of this class, should be letting them out soon, and they'll go 45 next month.
Are you back to presenting? Your sound is very low again. I can't hear what you're saying.
That should help.
You know, and I'm not picking on you, don't you know that? No, brother, I'm not. And for the new ones, this isn't a beat up session. It's a work together session. But with, I'm that close, I think. No. With that coming out, Heath, y'all doing good on personnel. This getting 1,290 tickets a day shouldn't be an issue. Now, one thing, Ann, is there any way we could see emergency tickets also for the month? Is that something that could be added into the report?
Mm-hmm.
And just because I think with that, that may help people understand too, a delay in getting a ticket located, because this 1,290 is just tickets that's called in. That's not including emergencies, is it? And does those numbers include emergency tickets that's called in? Everything, okay. Still ought to be able to get it done. You need to work faster, Brian. Okay. Get second gear now. Come on, you can come out of first now. You can hit second. No, that's mine. But with that, Brian, are y'all hiring at Heath? Do y'all have a class going on, or however y'all do it? Okay. So everybody is getting personnel. So that should help eliminate tickets not being located on time. Again, at that conference last week, that was one of the biggest conversations at it, is the contractors are waiting that fourth day to be able to go to work. And then they're getting these emails or whatever that asking for an extension on the locate, which in turn is pushing them back. Because they're figuring on, if they haven't already, mobilizing out there, sending a 4 to 5 man crew to do a project, and they check.
So they can't do the work. Or they go out there, notice a facility and do a 3-hour ticket. But yet, no one responded to a 3-hour ticket. So you see frustration on the contractor side. We're then trying to do their part, but yeah, everything's not going through. But again, that's what these meetings are for, is to make those relationships, build those relationships, make the contacts that we need to reach out to, and hopefully get it taken care of. Has anybody online got any questions or anything on that before I move to the ones in the room?
Can you guys still hear us online?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Jim, you got anything?
Nope, I don't have anything.
He said no, he didn't have anything.
I can't believe you're not going to talk to me about the damages.
I was gonna let Joel and Rania handle that.
Joel and Rania handle that.
Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else online got anything they want to add? All right. We'll just move along.
Hey, Roger.
Go ahead, Carl.
Hey, and I didn't know if y'all wanted me to give any information about the board meeting, but
Sure.
okay. Just a couple of little things that I picked up on. I do just want to note a couple of things from NCDOT. I don't know if we have an NCDOT rep in the house today, but I thought a few things that they shared. The quarterly meetings, they'll be setting up quarterly meetings all throughout the state to discuss upcoming projects. I don't know if y'all have heard of that or have seen it. So, they're rolling out a lot of work. So just a heads up on that. They've got some type of the utility accommodations manual is being updated to with utilities requirements. So just a heads up on that. And they're putting together a team to better coordinate with broadband providers with the hopes of to better plan and accommodate. So more so just a heads up on all of that, guys. I thought that would affect all of us in the room, if you will. So more so just to keep your eyes out on those. All right, and that's it. Only, well, yeah, that's it. I got other stuff, but those are the main things. But I won't bother you, Roger.
You can keep going if you want to, Carl.
No, I think I'm good, man. Thanks.
Thank you. Was you want to add to that?
No, that's good.
Okay. Anybody else online have anything? All right, we'll move to the road. George, if you want to talk road.
Well, as far as damages in Mecklenburg County on the gas facilities, there were 44 last month. Damages reported. And the good news is that's down 5 from the previous month. 13, excuse me, 13 of the damages were given a call. They sure can't say they don't know better. With all the 811 stuff that's out there and everything else. Right? What happened? How? Why? Why? You going, Tracy going, Dave's going, everybody's going. Christian.
Just reminding the locator, tell them mine, make sure you're being accurate when you're doing positive response. We're getting a lot of, it's been marked, and then we'll get out there and it's not been marked. So, we have to do a 3-hour, you know, we get out there, like, it's really got a follower out there, so it's.
Like I said before, you know, we're actively hiring, planning has changed, for better. Actually, our damages were down, actually, half month, this month, we're going, heck of a lot more damage. We're finished right now. Good. Hopefully we all do it. That's what I'm just checking. So you go on short part,
Alright, we're starting water month of March. We had 25 water services hit, 4 main hit. As far as sewer, we had 12 sewer laterals hit and 4 main hit. We also had 4 AT&T unmarked services hit. Spectrum, we had 5 marked services hit, 1 unmarked service hit, 0 P&G, and with Duke, we had 2 unmarked services hit.
I'm just out of curiosity, but
try to reach out to them.
I mean, that was a lot.
You're right, that the precise information needs to be put in the description of the ticket of what you're going to do. And like going back, I can't get that much closer. Like Ian was saying with the law, talking about trying to get white line put in and all of that, so if they would start white line, it's going to help everybody. If it start going into people.
If you'll definitely let us know if you have some repeat offenders, really have an issue with, let us know, we'll put you on the bus, or I'll reach out to them if they're doing the tickets on RTV. We can do a little bit more education to make sure they're aware of what's happening at their calls. Daniel's got a lot to say.
Actually, I'm going to pass it over to you. Just on the, I really normally build facilities, pass it on. So I appreciate you doing a lot of calls, doing our best to get out there and verify what we need, markets we need, we see the names. So all the companies that are making the calls, I greatly appreciate y'all. The other issue I would like Ann to speak on, for those who are unaware, I'd love you to speak on when it's considered exempt from ever having to call in a locating, because I'm getting the email right now from a gentleman. I'll keep my business language, but there is, we're dealing with, which all you guys know, we have to continually in the ground. There's a locating to locating. So there are state levels that feel as though they don't have to call in a locate ticket because they're known as so deep. Just so happened that this area is already previously marked for someone else, so they don't understand that they need their own ticket. So I'm going to add to address that.
Okay, so yesterday, no, Monday, we had some lively conversation, and so I just wanted to kind of go back to the exemptions, and I'm not going to call anyone out in particular, but we'll just kind of go through the fact that as a homeowner, we all have an exemption. We can use a shuttle anywhere on our property, but just as a reminder, if you are within a right-of-way use of or permitted use, you are required to have a ticket. Governmental agencies, that would include DOTs, municipalities, anyone that's a governmental agency. So if you're doing what you consider general maintenance, and that's the way you interpret it, you can interpret that as an exemption. Only if you are using your own staff, they work for you. So they work for that entity. If they are a contractor doing work on behalf of that governmental entity, then they are required to have a road technology. So just want to remind folks, if you fall into that category, just be sure if the work's being done by a contractor working for you, it does require a ticket. And then I just want to add a little bit of common sense approach to it anyway. Though there is an exemption, be mindful of the areas that you're working in. Is it going to mean you're going to go home safe tonight? Just do the right thing, put in a ticket. Though there may be an exemption, sometimes it's just doing the right thing to protect your employees. So just wanted to bring that up. We've got an issue going on right now with a particular entity that is not going to place locates, and unfortunately they are contractors doing the work with them, so it is required. And just as a reminder, at any given point there is enforcement in the law, and anyone can be called out. So but our ultimate goal is to work with each other and to make sure that everyone goes home safely.
I think it's actually looking at all the law.
Some of the things that are being looked at are vacuum excavation, that's been kind of thrown out about some exemption. So, that was added back in 19, that contractors working for governmental agencies are required. So, go back to you, Dane.
Won't be considered excavation.
Wow, what would be
Especially if you have
considered?
machinery out
Yeah.
there. That's
Yeah, so, well,
Any disturbance within the
I,
It's just a short.
that is absolutely correct. So, the law gives us a definition about excavate. And it says an operation for the purpose of movement or removal of earth. Okay, so removal. If you're removing earth, rock, or other materials in or on the ground by use of manual or mechanized equipment, or by discharge of explosives, including but not limited to altering, backfilling, boring, ditching, drilling, directional drilling, driving, grading, horizontal directional drilling, well drilling, plowing in, pounding, pulling in, ripping and scraping, trenching, and tunneling. Basically, you are disturbing the earth.
Nice excavating.
So it doesn't matter the depth. Doesn't matter the depth.
Doesn't matter the depth. If you're, yes, yes, yes.
So does that mean the city, I mean, that's what we all need.
That's what I wanted. to know.
I'm sorry?
How does the city have an exemption from calling for a levy ticket classified?
For
as
general
excavating?
maintenance. Young lady, we need to get you an excavation guy.
I thought I read it right back.
Oh, well, okay. So do you know that there's exemption for general maintenance?
But there shouldn't be, because there can still be damage. Same with hydro excavators, there can still be a damage, there should be an exemption.
You remember when I said there has to be some common sense in there?
Common sense, some common those who have it.
There you go. I didn't write the law. We are just here to communicate. Yes, sir. Oh, the subject. We are talking about whether you are exempt or an exemption as a governmental agency. And that would be anyone from DOT to a municipality to a county, anyone that's a governmental agency, from placing a locate while you're doing work. If you are a contractor that's doing work for those entities, you are required to have a locate for the law.
Hopefully that clarified some questions and issues, hopefully, especially that definition of excavation.
I thought I knew it, but I still
You don't have anything, you just here for the Tom to show. This chief is Tom to show you here to do it.
Hi, everybody. I don't have anything from Sam, but we're going to see UCC. I will be at the conference next week. Looking forward to seeing everybody down there. I will be providing the location and the updates for the 2025 joint conference. We finally settled on a location, so I'll bring that information next week. And then I just want to mention, we do have our elections coming up in July. So if you would like to be a part of the election, it's a 3-year commitment to get voted in as secretary, and then to get to co-chair your committee and chair. So that the NCUCC, so it's the state. Good question. I hope that, so so he's asking for all of those that have registered. I will certainly reach out to South Carolina and find out. I would hope all the registered folks will get an email. I did get an email yesterday from the vendor, so hopefully you'll get that, but I will send a reminder just to say, hey, it's getting really close.
Yeah, I saw the reminder.
I know, as of yesterday, I spoke to them yesterday, they're still finalizing as of yesterday, they're still kind of finalizing the itinerary, timeline for things. I have to all the information. People okay, and I think the next day or so, that will be fully finalized.
Well, you got anything?
Do not.
See, you sound
Okay, two things. So quick update for Hyper. We talked about it last month. We're going to be working around the Eastern Mall area starting next week. So last time we said that, a bunch of folks are doing perked up. You know, we're having some infrastructure opportunities that we have had the opportunity to coming to that location, coming to cross. Avoid, yeah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. So just throwing that out there. It's about 6,000 feet. So 6,000 linear feet. It's gonna come up Central, make a left on Albemarle, come up Albemarle, cut to a couple neighborhoods, go all the way up to Paris, make a left and go down to those first two different parking complexes. So just an FYI there. I had a question. Charlotte Water, if I could grab your attention.
okay?
So when we were talking about the damages, you mentioned sewer laterals. Are those the private laterals or like, okay, so. Who has to pay? Well, we should. Whoever did it. Okay. So whose responsibility is it to market?
It's up to you. It's up to you. How can you charge someone for fixing something that's not? I'm charging you chair on
It's Tracy.
Hold up.
What's up, Tracy?
We charge due to the fact that we have to repair them in the right way. We are not allowed to repair them in the right way. You do know that every single building, house, infrastructure that people are in has a sewer line. So therefore, according to the law, you have to do your due diligence in finding a sewer.
So to be fair,
There is no fair.
to be fair, I promise you I'm not trying to be argumentative. To be fair, what does due diligence look like? I'll offer the first call. Due diligence looks like calling and making one ticket. It does not get located. Due diligence is looking for obvious signs that utility being present. We go as far as say a visible cleanout. Okay, visible cleanout is not present. Okay, and diligence our excavator hands.
Manholes in the road. All kinds of.
I really don't call a manhole on the road.
There's manhole out there.
There's
Building right here,
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's a legit question.
We're not always going to level to take something over. So we're also a lot of times know about what's out there. So you don't put it in once you know what we can see there. All of it.
I mean, the thought process for us is we want to be good stewards of the community. We want to be good stewards for our client. Our clients hopefully want to have that homeowner's track record service. So, you know, there needs to be a lot of goodwill building there, you know, at the same time, schedules, because the other side of the schedule is liquidated damages, we don't use schedule. So there's a lot that goes on in this. With that being said, yeah. With that being said, when we do hit one, it could cause some suspension damage to the home and property. And then it's just not, let alone have it built in there. So maybe something we'll discuss on the state level with impact companies, guys.
Located 22,763 tickets in court. We completed that on both sides. 96 classes. We had 8 that all damages, 2 were mismarked, 4 were marked ticket, and 2 had for documentation.
I'm sorry, how many were there?
8.
They said they located 22,763 tickets. They wasn't that many on the slide. Well, he was catching up from a month before, prior to that, so. Well, you got, let me get back here to Steve Smith and see what he's got. No comment there, Mr. Smith? So I don't know, y'all had 110 receiving yards today in the game, or why did you have 115?
Because he hit the quarterback.
Oh, man. Anybody online have anything to add? Did I forget anybody in here? He didn't have anything, I already talked to him. All right, with, usually look at next month, I'm behind you. Next month, I do believe we go back to Charlotte Water, basically shaking our yes with me. That will be May 29th.
So you guys have that book? Okay, I'll entertain it.
Charlotte Water, right there on the long face, West Tahoe. It'll be on the invite, but I think it is 4100 West Tahoe Road. You walk in. Well, I thought about one thing today. I'm going home. Said I can go home. That's a productive day, isn't it? So everybody signed in. Now, with that, if nobody else has anything, again, thank y'all for being here. I'll say I appreciate everybody working together on trying to reduce damages and do what we can to improve them, not tear it up. But that is what this group is for, is to work together. I know we did that pledge 50 and 5.
50 and 5.
50 and 5.
Reducing damages by 50% in 5 years.
Those numbers, though, we're looking good as far as tickets and reduction and all that. So now, if we can get that reduction in damages, we'll be in that goal. That's nobody has anything else. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being online. Be safe out there. We'll see you next